Angie from Gathered and Sewn. We've had a lot of questions about which supplies you might need for the journaling challenge. So what I wanted to do is to take a few minutes to explain to you a couple of the basics that you can use to get yourself on the right foot for the Bible challenge starting next week. The first thing that you'll need is just a Bible. So if you have any Bible will do, it doesn't matter which version, whatever you prefer is fine. This is my Bible. This one is all scribbled in and written in. I've had it for many years, so this is my favorite one, so I will be using this one through the challenge, as well as my journaling Bible. But whatever you have is perfectly acceptable. If all you have is an app on your phone, that will work as well too. You just need somewhere where you can read the verses that we reference in each video. The second thing that we would recommend is a journal. And by journal, you can have something fancy that's actually a designated journal, or you can go very basic like I like to do. Well, actually mine's not basic because mine has a leather cover on it that I made. But inside my beautiful leather cover, all I have in here is a composition notebook and a pen. So this is just a simple composition notebook that I bought at Walmart for probably about $1. And this is where I do a lot of my preliminary doodling, my brainstorming, my cluster of thoughts, all of these different things. I just do this in a very basic 97-cent composition notebook from Walmart, which, like I said, just happens to have a nice cover on it too. So those are our two very, very basic essentials. Now, a lot of people have been asking, what is a journaling Bible? And Amanda at Move the Mountains actually does sell the journaling Bibles, and I got one from her, and I love it. I have not written in mine yet. I'm saving it for this Bible challenge. But the difference between a journaling Bible and a regular Bible is that a journaling Bible has wide margins on the sides of the page that are blank, so that you can do a lot of your drawing, your painting, your doodling, your stickers, whatever you're going to be doing for the challenge. You can do that right over here in the margins. So again, you can get these on Amanda's website. They're hardcover. She also has a couple of really nice decorative covers on them. So whatever you prefer. I myself got the plain black one just because, of course, I do plan to make a leather cover for it because that's what I do. So I'll be making a leather cover for mine, but you can just keep yours plain if you prefer to, whatever you want. Another thing that I've seen that's kind of fun about these journaling Bibles is I've seen people who actually color the edges of the pages, which I might actually do because I think that looks really fun. And you can also get different little tabs here to divide up your books. So that's another fun add-on that you can do with your Bible cover. We were talking about micron pens, and I just bought a 3-pack. I found these at Hobby Lobby. They're like, this pack was $10.99, but of course I used a 40% off coupon. You never want to go without a coupon. Amanda told me the best size to have is the 03. So if you're only going to get yourself one micron pen, I would go with the black size 03. But I just got the 3-pack because sometimes I might want to have thinner lines, sometimes I might want thicker lines. So I thought that this would be a good way to go. So besides the micron pen, if you want to add some color, there's a few things that you can do. I have actually just liked to use basic coloring pencils. These were actually my daughter's. I think we probably also bought these at Walmart. So this is like your very bargain basement easiest solution. Just take your kids' coloring pencils or crayons to add some color to your drawings, and there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you would like to do. Now the pages of a Bible are really thin, so what we actually recommend for coloring in the pages of your Bible itself are a couple of things. If you plan to journal right inside of your Bible, because of the thin pages, Amanda recommends Copic markers. They're a little bit more expensive. You're going to pay probably about $8 per marker, but they don't bleed through the pages like regular markers do. So we're doing a little bit of research to try to find other options. But if you want to get the best of the best, the Copic markers are the way to go. I found them at Hobby Lobby in the artist section, so over where you find like the easels and the canvases and the drawing supplies and things like that. Those are right over there. I also found over there watercolors, and what was kind of fun about Hobby Lobby today is I also found this like watercolor 101 handout, and it kind of shows you the basics of how to paint with watercolors and what you need to get the best results. So this was free, which was always nice. And then I just picked up this pack. We recommend either dry watercolors, or they also call like semi-dry watercolors. They're going to be the easiest to work with. They're not going to soak your pages. You're not going to get as much it's easy to use too much paint, so I think that the dry or semi-dry watercolors are going to be your best friend when you're just getting started. So I just picked up this pack. It was $5 and then I had a 40% off coupon, so it was, I think it was, I can't do the math, but it was 3 something, so that was really inexpensive. And then for one of the things that I like to do is I like to just take a verse that is really speaking to me and write it down on a piece of paper and put it somewhere where I can always have it in view. And so my favorite way to do this is I picked this up at Hobby Lobby, and you can see I've been using these. This is a pack of cardstock. I'm just going to take the wrapper off. It's just a pack of cardstock paper. It's already cut. This one is black because I kind of like that chalkboard look. And then I bought, this is over in the scrapbooking section, it's called a Galaxy marker. And these are pigment markers, and it's kind of more like a paint marker, but it dries like a Sharpie would. It dries really quickly. And so you can write on the cardstock with this, and I do this in one of my videos. And if I'll just kind of draw it on here, I'm not sure if it'll show up in the video or not, but if I were just to draw my name, or the first letter of my name, you can see how it just shows up on the black better than just a plain crayon or white marker might do. And then I usually end up just going over it a second time, and then you'll see that it'll get darker. So these work really, really well. So I highly recommend if you're journaling on cardstock or other papers that are not in the Bible, I like to use these Galaxy markers or any kind of scrapbooking pen that have a little bit more pigment because they'll show up better on your paper. So if you plan to like display your journaling in your home anywhere, or in your car, wherever you're going to be, then I would just recommend having a few of those on hand. And really the bottom line with all of this is that you can use your own creativity, your own ideas, because this is really going to be your own personal artistic touch. So don't be afraid to just go shopping in the store, see what you see, what catches your eye. If you'd like to do washi tapes, if you like to do transfers, stickers, anything that you like, this is just a way of making this yours and using this quiet time that you have with God to decorate in your own kind of way. So I encourage you to just get out there. Don't feel overwhelmed by things. All you need is a Bible and a piece of paper. If that's all you have, that's okay. We'll work with that too. But this is just a great idea of some of the basics that we'll be using, and I look forward to seeing you when the challenge starts. Bye!